All right, guys, we're gonna go over the step up exercise and we're gonna show you why you're doing it wrong. My name is Dr. Marco Lopez, Doctor of Physical Therapy and Certified Strength and Conditioning Specialist. So when it comes to the step up, it's a big staple in our ACL rehab to really get single leg strength back. However, a lot of the times people are doing it wrong and we're gonna show you why. Let's jump into it. All right, guys, so the step up. You'll see people doing the step up all the time. Great single leg exercise, like I mentioned. However, after ACL reconstruction surgery, the details matter when it comes to this exercise. So when it comes to this exercise, what happens is when we do this step up, there's a lot of compensations. The first one is the back leg support. So a lot of times we'll have our athletes do a single leg step up and you'll see, I'll kind of exaggerate, but you see my back leg, they'll push off the back leg to get up here with his left leg. So the left leg's not even doing any of the work. And when they come down, they just come down fast. So first of all, we want to decrease as much back support here on the back leg as we can. So in order for us to decrease the back support, I usually have our athletes go on their tippy toes here. So when they're on their tippy toes, it's harder to really push off. So here, I'm already on my tippy toes, so it's hard for me to get up here, as opposed to when I'm in my heel, I could go into kind of like a calf raise and use momentum to go up. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that we see is, and this is the most important, is the angles of the knee. So when it comes to a step up, we want to get into this position where my toes are gonna be aligned with my knee here, because that's gonna get us in these angles where we're gonna activate the quad and also some hip, as opposed to when people are in this position here where their knees slightly past their toes, so more in the midline, and when I go up, I use more of my hip. But when it comes to ACL reconstruction surgery rehab, the quad gets very weak and people tend not to use this quad and they're scared to bend their knee. So we gotta get in these positions to train their knee to be in these positions in order to progress to jumping, running, cutting, because these knee angles are very important for that. So one thing with this is one of the good progressions that I have is we'll have the athlete lean as forward as they can. So this is as forward as I could go. My knee is slightly past my toes. I'm gonna go up on my tippy toes and then I'm gonna shift all my weight onto my left leg and then get up from that position. When I do that, I'm forcing this leg and I'm also working on my ankle mobility to work and extend my body in this position. Because as opposed to if I'm here, I'm gonna use more of the backside. When I'm here, I'm using more of the quad, more in the front of the leg here. And then it's also gonna get me in positions to be more functional as opposed to this position here. But a lot of the times after ACL surgery, people will go in this position here, go behind and push off. And you see how my knee never really goes towards my toes, as opposed to when I have the athlete start here, and then from there, they go on their tippy toes, and all my weight's in this left leg, and then I come up, that really engages everything that we want to. And the big thing too is on the way back down, we also want to work eccentrically on this exercise. So I'm not going to just come down like this. I want to reverse everything that we did. So I want to go into the position where we end where we started originally. And that's going to get us in a better position where the knee is aligned with the second and third toe and our knees slightly past our toes, and we're getting those positions where we can get this angle, this shin angle, to be aligned with our trunk angle to be able to get in this more functional position. And it makes more sense to be in these angles because this angle will allow me to jump up, as opposed to here, it's harder to jump up. So whenever it comes to ACL rehab, we're always trying to get into these more functional patterns, functional movements with our angles in our knees. But that's like the big mistake with the step up. So hopefully you guys learned a little bit about the single leg step up, the big key differences. So just to wrap up is make sure you have your knee going towards your toes, and then on your backside, go up on your tippy toes so you could really bias more of the front leg and then drive off that front leg. And this is just gonna get you in better position after ACL rehab. If you guys like this video, hit the like button, share this video with friends and family, share this channel with friends and family. And if you guys have any questions, comment below. We will make a video if you guys have any questions. we'll shoot some more content on different exercises you guys want us to do. But we are the Basketball Doctors. Let's ball for life.